Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on? We just got off live. We just got out of here. And the Philadelphia Eagles decided to extend Saquon Barkley $41.2 million, the highest paid running back in NFL history. What the fuck? They couldn't have did this an hour ago or half an hour ago? Bruh, are we serious right now? I can't believe this shit. 41.2 million? Dog, I'm sitting on the couch eating. I'm eating steak and eggs. You know what I mean? Getting my protein in. You dig me? I'm not even really like I was minding my business. Hold on, I gotta read this again. Hold on. The Eagles are rewarding Saquon Barkley with a 2-year, $41.2 million contract extension that makes him the highest paid running back in NFL history, per sources. This is Adam Schefter. The deal makes Barkley the NFL's first $20 million plus per year running back. Barkley also has the ability to earn an additional $15 million in incentives and escalators. The deal includes $36 million fully guaranteed at signing. The Eagles are taking the rare step of extending Saquon Barkley 1 year into his 3-year deal, and in the same league year in which they signed him to the initial contract. This has never been done before. If listen, at face value, you say to yourself, okay, Saquon Barkley getting his money, right? At face value, that's what you're saying. Saquon Barkley getting paid. But really what this is a cat move. This is a cat move. That's what it means to me. This is nothing but a cat move. Yo. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is crazy. This is insane, y'all. Saquon Barkley, 2-year, $41.2 million extension. Listen, some people are asking, some of you guys are saying, I don't understand why they did this. RJ7 Deuce, this is a cat play. This is a cat play. Hey, listen, give him money up front. Listen, Howie doesn't do this if it doesn't give him breathing room on the cap. Howie doesn't do this if it doesn't give him breathing room on the cap. I promise you that. Hey, listen, my man, calm down. Get out of here. I firmly believe that, listen, this is one of those things where you pay your player, but it also gives you cap relief. That's what I think. Howie Roseman been doing this shit too long. He's been doing this shit way too long. You think Howie Roseman giving him all that money if it's not going to give him something back in return? And make sure you guys smash that like button too. I just got off live. I didn't even plan on getting back on here today. But I had to tap in with y'all. I have no idea how long I'm going to be here, but I just had to tap in, man. I'm sitting here eating my damn lunch. And this news come across the wire. I couldn't believe this shit. I couldn't believe it. Two years, $41 million. Wow. I normally don't eat in live, bro. That's not my shit. I hate that. Listen, I hate mukbangs. I hate content where people eat. I hate that shit. I hate it. I normally don't do this, but I had to talk to y'all. I had to talk to y'all. Antonio Holmes says, Howie ain't scared. My man Pro Fan Talk said, more money, more money, more money. He rich. Michael Dujon says, great extension. Carlos Rosado says, dog, look like it. Carlos Rosado, he said, dog look like he'll bite the hell out of my shoelaces. He'll take your fucking ankle off. Jonas Espinosa says, I love this move. Now we need Barn and Becton. I'm hearing people, as Blunt says, the Eagles extend players a year early. It keeps their cap fluid and controllable, and it rewards players with upfront cash. Listen, here's the thing. The Eagles are not only betting on the player, right? Here's the thing, right? Because there are some people who are confused about it. Howie doesn't make this move unless it gives him cap relief. That's for one. And for two, this move shows you that he's not only betting on the player, he's betting on his offensive line. He's betting on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Get this damn dog on my damn face. Cut it out, man. But this move tells you that Howie's betting on. He's betting on not only the player, he's betting on his offensive line. He's betting on his physical training and athletic training staff. He's betting on Saquon Barkley being able to extend his career in Philadelphia. What else? He's betting on himself. He's betting on himself. He's betting on Stoutland. Like, come on, man. Like, this move definitely saves you north of $10 million on the cap. It has to. There's no way it doesn't. It definitely saves you north of $2 million on the cap. There's no way it doesn't. It has to. It has to. Here we go. Carol the Green says, betting on Stoutland. Antonio Holmes says, how we save $10 million in cap space. He says, bro, if you don't stop Mark Holmes, I don't know who that is. Drew says, what happened, Tone? Saquon Barkley got paid. That's what happened. Saquon Barkley got a bag. Texan Eagle says, getting more cap space to go for Myles Garrett, maybe. Fanny the Eagles fan says, keeping Bond, Becton, and Rodgers. Sweet Chin Music says, no excuses now. Bring back Zach. Listen, so HDTV says, so was this adding more years on top of what he has? So hear me out on this, right? Saquon signed a 3-year deal with the Eagles. Excuse me, y'all. Saquon signed a 3-year deal with the Eagles initially, right? He signed a 3-year deal. He already played out 1 year of the deal, meaning he had 2 years left. They gave him a 2-year extension. So now we're going to have Saquon Barkley for the next 4 seasons. Saquon Barkley is currently 28 years old. Saquon just turned 28. So basically, when this contract ends, he'll just be turning 32. He'll just be turning 32. That's the thing. So that's what it is. I don't know if you guys understand that. He'll be turning 32. He just turned 28. So after this year, turn 29, 30, 31. No, at the end of the contract, he'll be turning 32, not 31. He just turned 28. He just turned 28. At the end of the contract, he'll just be turning 32. Like newly 32. So Howie believes that we have yet to see the best. Howie believes we've yet to see the best of Saquon Barkley. And again, it bought you $10 million extra in cap space this year. Howie Roseman is trying to make space for a move. You get ahead of it, Caleb. You get ahead of it. Caleb, if you know you love the player and you know you want to keep the player, that's how this works. It's called getting ahead of the cap. Howie knew the running back market was about to explode. Howie's getting ahead of things. Howie knows what Saquon Barkley did this year, what Derrick Henry did this year, Aaron Jones, James Cook, Josh Jacobs, Bijan Robinson. Listen, as blunt, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. Bottom line is 31-32, it doesn't matter. The reality is they're getting ahead of this. Howie is predicting where the running back market is about to go. And I actually agree with him. The running back market is about to take a big jump, if you ask me. It frees up cap space. You lock up your best player for the next 4 seasons, the next 3 seasons at least. On top of that, the running back market is about to jump. You make space for a big move. Hold on, let me see something. All right. All right. That should be better now. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, bet. All right, bet. People tell me ain't nothing wrong. Listen, some of y'all tripping. Anyway, the bottom line is this move frees up cap space so you can make a big move in free agency. You lock up your best player. You get ahead of the running back market. Man, oh man. Howie Roseman is on to something. Something's about to happen. And we know how to build offensive lines. You know what Howie's saying also? He believes that the Eagles have a chance to win at least. He believes the Eagles have the chance to win at least 2 more Super Bowls over the next 4 or 5 seasons. He believes that. He believes the Eagles are going to win at least 1 to 2 more Super Bowls. Well, I can't help you, Static. Everybody else saying I'm good. I can't help you, brother. Make sure you guys smash that like button, man. Somebody put a super chat in here, too. I got to find it. Let me see. J62 Moon. He says Saquon going to retire an Eagle. Now you think, of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is. Let me ask you a question. Let me put a poll in here. There we go. We just put a poll in here. But yeah, man, I like the move. Make sure you guys smash that like button. I like the move a lot. It buys you cap space. Yo. Oh, okay, let me ask you guys this question. What's the next move? What's the play? What's the play? What's the play, y'all? Talk to me. What's the play? What's the move? Alex says Saquon cap hit drops in half from 13.5 to 6.8. That trade coming, Tone. Damn, Alex, good point. So Alex just did some research. My man Alex says Saquon's cap hit dropped in half from 13.5 million to 6.8 million. Yo, that's huge. That's huge. What's the play? S. Blunt says Zach Bond and Miles. HDTV says Bond will be signed by Monday. RJ says got to bring back Zach. Sweet Chinny Music says re-sign Zach. Cody says O-line. Antonio says great move. Aunt Massey says lock Bond, trade for Miles, draft Slay replacement. RB says I think Crosby's coming. Pro Fan Talk says Zach Bond is next. Miles Garrett's on deck. I think that's the play. Y'all. Make sure you guys smash that like button. I appreciate the love and support. I think that's the play. I think that's the move, y'all. Sign Zach, trade for Miles. That's the move. RB said you've been around Simone too much. Bro, I was minding my business. And all of a sudden, this news came across the. I was literally in the middle of eating, y'all. I normally don't do this. I was minding my business, and all of a sudden, Harry Roseman wanna play big bank take. Harry wanna play big bank take little bank. All right, so we put a poll out there 3 minutes ago. 93 votes. 97% of y'all believe it's a good deal. 3% of y'all said it was a bad deal. Wow. Who that 3%, man? Y'all tripping. Carl Ray says Bond back to Isaiah Rodgers. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this is Zach Bond and Myles Garrett all day. I think this is Myles Garrett, Zach Bond all day. All day. I love Mekhi Becton to death. If you could bring Mekhi Becton back, cool. But if not, hey, Tyler Steen, Trevor Keegan, y'all battle it out. Tyler Steen been here for what? This would be his third season now? This would be his third season. At this point, hey, if we could bring Mekhi Becton back, cool. If not, oh well. This play screams Zach Bond. It screams Myles Garrett all day. All day. And the funny thing about it is, the Cowboys gave their D tackle a big deal today, right? We always find a way to show them up. We always find a way to show them up. Aaron Baskerville, what's going on, man? Aaron Baskerville, hope you're doing well. Carl Ray says, Steen is tough, played well in the Super Bowl. Well, he really played in that NFC Championship. He played the whole game in the NFC Championship, played very well. Green Wingman says, where does Jurgens and Goddard fit in? Well, I could speak for Jurgens. Jurgens going to get paid. Believe that. You guys don't need to worry about Cam Jurgens. Cam Jurgens is going to get paid. You guys don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry about Cam Jurgens. Cam Jurgens will get his money at some point. Dallas Goedert, on the other hand, Dallas Goedert is entering the final year of his deal. He just turned 30. He's injury prone. The Eagles are, at this point, the Philadelphia Eagles are thinking about life beyond Dallas Goedert. They're thinking about life beyond Dallas Goedert at this point. You have to. He only played, he gave you 10 games last year, not including the playoffs. Not including the playoffs. He gave you 10 games this year. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. So, best believe the Philadelphia Eagles are going to draft the tight end. They're probably going to, at the end of the season, they're probably going to offer Dallas Goedert maybe a 1-year deal or 2-year deal, see what he takes. If he doesn't take it, they move on. They're going to move on. But I'm telling you, this move is screaming Zach Bond and Myles Garrett all day. That's what it's screaming to me. And trust me, Cam Jurgens gonna get his money. My man Cody says, you think we have our lane replacement? Not yet, but it's coming. Don't worry. Not yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Oh, no. Turn that off. Let's see. Ugh. Ew. That's nasty. RJ7 Deuce says, I think it's going to be Bond and Crosby. It's possible. Listen, it's either Zach Bond or Myles Garrett or Zach Bond and Crosby. Now, here's the thing. Here's what you got to keep in mind. Here's what you got to keep in mind, you guys. Myles Garrett, I'm sorry, Maxx Crosby, right? 27 years old, a $27 million cap hit in 2025. Myles Garrett, 29 years old, $19 million cap hit in 2025. You got so you got to think about that, right? Think about that. Think about the money. Think about the age. Maxx Crosby, 27 years old, 27 years old, $27 million cap hit in 2025. Myles Garrett, 29 years old, $19 million cap hit in 2025. Both of these players have 2 years left on their current deals. Both Myles Garrett and Maxx Crosby have 2 years left on their deals. So you ask yourself, am I willing to trade for a 29-year-old Myles Garrett and only worry about the $19 million? Or do I go for the younger player? But has 27 left on his a $27 million cap hit? Right? You got to ask yourself that. And then both of them have 2 years left on the deal. Both of them. So after 2 seasons, you got to re-up Maxx Crosby at 29. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not that it's very interesting to see how it turns out. It's interesting. It's very interesting to see. If you guys are just joining the conversation, the Philadelphia Eagles just rewarded Saquon Barkley with a 2-year, $41.2 million contract extension that makes him the highest paid running back in NFL history. The deal makes Barkley the NFL's first $20 million plus per year running back. Barkley also has the ability to earn an additional $15 million in incentives and escalators. The deal includes $36 million fully guaranteed at signing. Man, oh man. Man. Man, oh man. 63 Mortis says, what, you didn't want to be like Mark Holmes and eat, smacking his lips all on the mic? Nah, man. First of all, pause. But secondly, y'all know I normally don't eat. Y'all know I normally don't eat on when I go live. That's not my thing. That's not my thing at all. I normally don't eat. But Howie Roseman, he had to mess my vibe up. I'm sitting here minding my business, eating my food. All of a sudden, Howie Roseman want to play Big Bang, Take Little Bang. Come on, man. That's not really y'all know me, man. I'm very professional, but I had to talk to y'all about this. So again, Howie Roseman frees up approximately $10 million on the cap. So you freed up $6.4 million by cutting Darius Slay and James Bradbury. You free up $10 million by extending Saquon. That's $16.4 million freed up. You also just got an additional $19 million of cap space because of the TV deals. So 19 plus 16, that's 35. Oh man. He's a big old baby. You guys. Take that. Anyway. But I think this move sets up. Dank says, sorry, Tone, I'm trying to listen, but that dog is making it hard to focus. This move sets up Zach Bond coming back, and it sets up the either Myles Garrett or Maxx Crosby move. But here's the thing, right? Here's another thing we got to keep in mind. I know some of you guys were probably like Maxx Crosby because he's younger, right? But here's the thing. Maxx Crosby hasn't been explicit about being traded. All he's discussed is the fact that he would like the Raiders to be a little bit more transparent about what the long-term plan is. Myles Garrett, on the other hand, he's been very blunt about wanting out of Cleveland. Not only did he pen a letter to the media and fans and in the masses, he also went on a press tour during the Super Bowl on Media Row, talking to any and everybody that would listen, breaking down how he wants to go to a contender and he wants to win and he wants out of Cleveland. You see the difference in those situations? So therefore, it's arguable that Myles Garrett would be the easier acquisition than Maxx Crosby. The Cleveland Browns, they've lost leverage for a few reasons. One of those reasons being Myles Garrett has been explicit and blunt about wanting out of Cleveland. That's one. Two, they haven't been able to prove that they could be contenders quick enough for his prime. And three, because he wants out and Cleveland is trying really hard to get out of that Deshaun Watson situation, Cleveland needs draft picks. They're trying to rebuild quickly. Myles Garrett doesn't have time for that. So therefore, they actually have to trade him before the draft or on draft night if they want to get something back in return that can help them from this draft class. You get what I'm saying? You guys feel me on that? So think about that. Think about that. The Browns have lost leverage. They've tried so hard to maintain the leverage because they tried really hard to maintain leverage by claiming that, A, he's not available. You know, we're not trading him. They've tried really hard to maintain leverage. But they can't. They can't. They've lost it. The Browns have lost all leverage, in my opinion. At this point, they got to take the best deal they can get. Because you think Myles Garrett is going to go you think he's going to go the whole off season without being moved? You think Myles Garrett is going to play for them? He's not going to play for them. And they can't risk going into the off season with a player that's not going to play for them. They're better off. They're better off trying to trade him and get what they can and getting it quickly. That's the thing. They can't fuck around. They know they can't. They've lost leverage. All right. We're not discussing the schedule. All we know is the teams. We don't know when. So I'm not going to talk about the schedule for a while. Because quite frankly, I don't care who we play. We smacking them up. I don't really care who we play. So technically, the schedule isn't out. But I don't care about the teams, personally. I personally don't care. I don't care about the teams. I won't be talking about the schedule until we actually know when and where. Me personally. But anyway, this is a big day. This is a big day. This is a big day, you guys. This is a big day. Saquon Barkley, 2-year extension, $41.2 million. Highest paid running back in NFL history. Average salary of $20 million plus. $36 million fully guaranteed at signing. Has a chance to make $15 million in incentives. Wow. Howie is setting up a move. RB says, any word on Gainwell? Gainwell's not coming back, you guys. Gainwell's not coming back. That's done for. That's done for. You better be a good dog, I'll tell you that much. Will Shipley is next up. And also, don't be surprised if the Eagles draft a running back in the later rounds. Maybe as a matter of fact, I think they brought back, who'd they bring back? Let me see here. Stop being so needy, man. Jeez. Want all my attention. So, the Eagles did bring back Lou Nichols and Tyrion Davis-Price. So, as of right now, so on your roster right now, you have Saquon Barkley, Will Shipley, Lou Nichols, and Tyrion Davis-Price. Maybe they draft another running back, maybe they don't. You never know. But I'm ready to see Will Shipley get more snaps. You drafted him. He can run. He can catch the ball from the backfield. He's a willing blocker. So I'm ready to see what Will Shipley can do. I'm waiting to see what he can do. So Fat Mac, if you want to become a member, just go to the channel, go to the YouTube channel, and click join, and you'll be good to go. Yo, more than she funny, bro. Oh man, that's funny. Warv says Cam Jurgens extension loading too. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. Cam Jurgens next. Watch. The next contract extension we're going to see is Cam Jurgens. What? Just wait on it. If I was y'all, I wouldn't even worry. I wouldn't even worry about Cam Jurgens. I wouldn't even worry about Cam Jurgens. He going to get paid. I wouldn't worry about it, not one bit. Tony said, let Garrett in the house. For sure, bro. For sure. For sure. You're right about that, bro. You are so right about that. You are so right about. All right, my bad, y'all. Had a little bit of a task I had to knock out. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Appreciate you guys. Lazarus, what's going on, my man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Cody says, do you know how much we have in cap since we got to 35? So, okay. Let me double check. Let me see what I can find out. Let me find out here. Let me find out what my man Jeff Kerr got on here. Okay, so let me see here. So it says here, okay. So it says here, okay. So our math is wrong, okay? It says here, Jeff Kerr says the Eagles have created just over $10 million in salary cap over the last 24 hours. So that's total. That's total. That's total. Because, let me see here. So the Saquon move didn't clear $10 million in cap. What happened was the Bradbury move, the Slay move, and the Saquon move cleared over $10 million in cap in total. That's what it is. That's what it is. This is insane, man. This is insane. And also, you know what? Ooh! You know what Howard Roseman did? You know what else he did too? Here's another thing, right? Because listen, I don't care what nobody said. Saquon Barkley earned this fucking money. I don't care what nobody say. Saquon Barkley earned this fucking money. He ran us to a damn Super Bowl in one season. One fucking season. He ran us to a Super Bowl in one season. In one season. He deserved that money, right? But here's the thing. You know what Howie Roseman just did? Let me ask y'all a question. What's the underrated thing that results from this move? I'm gonna give y'all a chance to guess. We talked about all the things this move could mean, right? What's the one thing we didn't say? We talked about what this Saquon move would do for the Eagles. Now, what's the one thing we didn't discuss? Bingo. Bingo, Sweet Chin Music. Bingo. We pay players. We pay players. It sent the message to not only the team, but it makes the organization look good to other players. Hey, listen, you want to get paid? Come to Philly. Hey, listen, Philly paying running backs. That's how you know you're getting paid. Think about that. Think about that. We've never given a contract like this to a running back. Howie Roseman has completely gone against the grain. He's a new man. Listen, I don't want to hear nothing about Saquon. I don't want to hear nothing about how he doesn't pay running backs. I don't want to hear nothing about how he doesn't pay linebackers. That's done. That's done. We don't know what Howie going to do. That's done. I'm done saying what Howie Roseman doesn't do. I'm done saying it. I'm done saying it. I'm done saying it. At this point, I don't know what this motherfucker going to do. At this point, I don't know what he going to do. Let me see. This sent the message to the whole league. The league is watching. The league is going to have to deal with Saquon for the next 3-4 years in Philly. The league is watching. Man. Now, let me look at this poll. All right, so I put a poll up 30 minutes ago. 242 total votes. Is this a good deal or bad deal for Saquon and the Eagles? 95% of you guys said yes. 5% of you guys said no. Yo, stop timing people out, man. Yo. Oh, okay, I got you. Never mind. Okay, no. Worf, thank you. I appreciate that. No, Worf, you did the right thing. No, you did the right thing. My bad. I see it now. You did the right thing. Time him out, man. We ain't doing none of that. You did the right thing. I appreciate it. My bad, Worf. I appreciate it. See, at first I thought somebody timed out Worf, and I'm like, Worf don't talk crazy on this thing. I thought somebody timed out Worf. That's my fault. That's my fault. Anyway, so okay, let's take this a step further. Okay, we've discussed the Saquon deal and what it means. We've discussed potentially who the Eagles can bring back because of that deal. I think this move sets up the Zach Bond and the Myles Garrett move. All right, so we've discussed that. Now, that begs the question. What are they doing in the draft, maybe? I think the Eagles are going to draft D-line first in the draft. I mean, it's obviously going to depend on what's available, but the Eagles definitely got to go edge if they can't get. I mean, they need more depth there. Period. I think they're going to draft the edge rusher regardless, but Myles Garrett is definitely a target for them now. Definitely a target. Shout out to Samir and Batawi. Thank you, Samir. Thank you. I appreciate you. RB says, would I move up? That's a good question. Would I move up? It depends. RB, I'm telling you, it depends. It depends what's available. It depends what's available. It depends. Thank you for the super chat, Samir. Thank you. It depends. And honestly, I know some of you guys saying get Slade's replacement, but is this a strong cornerback draft? I'm not getting Hassan Reddick. That's done. I don't want Hassan Reddick. I'm over that. I'm over Hassan Reddick. I'm completely over that. This is a very deep D-line class. D tackle especially. I think the Eagles are going to target edge in this draft, tight end, offensive line, linebacker probably. That's what I think. Son Moku says we might be able to get Dallas Goedert's replacement this draft. You right. CJ Johnson says, another running back. Possible. Maybe in the later rounds. I heard this draft is strong with D-line, tight end, running back. That's what I heard. Skip says he ran up the price on running backs. Listen, here's the thing, right? Running backs around the world are screaming at the top of the mountain for Saquon Barkley because he just upped the price for running backs. But here's the thing. He upped the price for legit running backs. Here's the thing, right? I think Saquon Barkley's increase in pay, it helps the top tier running backs. If you're just an average running back, you're not going to get this kind of money. I think if you're someone like Josh Jacobs, if you're someone like Derrick Henry, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs. You get what I'm saying? If you're Jahmyr Gibbs, if you're Bijan Robinson, you are absolutely excited for what the Saquon Barkley contract means. The Detroit Lions are livid. Livid. The Detroit Lions are livid. Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson are about to crack them. About to crack them. Believe that. Believe that. Bijan and Jahmyr Gibbs, they about to crack them. Zaire Santana says, we play chess, not checkers here. Bro, facts. Facts. I think the next highest paid running back is Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey was the highest paid running back for a long time. For a long time. Fanny says, but their numbers aren't the same as Saquon. It don't matter, Fanny. The impact. The impact. The impact. The impact. Do you see, like, Fanny, the impact? Jahmyr Gibbs is the Lions offense. If you really think about what the Lions do on offense, Jahmyr Gibbs is the heart and soul of that offense. Jahmyr Gibbs is the reason that offense runs the way it runs. He's the engine. Jahmyr Gibbs, he's the engine. And even when Montgomery got hurt, Gibbs turned it up. Y'all saw what Gibbs did in the playoffs against the Commanders? Gibbs was destroying the Commanders. Destroying them. Destroying them. Bijan Robinson, y'all saw what he did this year? He was the offense. He was the offense for the Atlanta Falcons. So, I promise y'all this. Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, Marcus Messiah, good point. He says James Cook was asking for $15 million in Buffalo. The Saquon extension is causing friction in Buffalo. Yo, facts. 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 But here's the thing, right? They don't have to get more than Saquon. It's not about getting more than him. You got to think about that. You got to think about it's not about getting more than Saquon. It's about raising the floor. You see, it's not about the ceiling. It's about the floor. You got to think about that. Saquon Barkley's contract, if anything else, it raised the floor for running backs. It raised the floor for guys like, I'll put you this way. It raised the floor for guys like James Cooks, and it raised the ceiling for guys like Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? For guys like Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson, it raises the ceiling. But for guys like James Cook, it raises the floor. Y'all got to feel me on that. Y'all got to feel me on that. Listen, and also, Sweet Chin Music, James Cook, he may not be as good as Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan or Saquon or Josh Jacobs, but what he meant to the Bills offense, he meant everything. He meant everything. He meant everything. This was the first year that I think the Bills ran the ball more than they passed it. And James Cooks was a huge part of that. Huge part of that. Brock Bednarik says, yeah, but they're not getting no Saquon money. Ain't no way. That's not the point. That's not the point. Come on, that's not the point. Y'all, wake up, wake up. Wait, it's not the point, Brock. It's not the point. That's not the point, Brock. That's not the point. That's not the point, Brock. It's not the point. It's not the point. It doesn't matter. The market is the market. The Eagles proved, bro, the Eagles proved that you can win the Super Bowl by running the football and playing great defense. The Eagles proved it. You can win a Super Bowl by running the football and playing great defense. Anyway, man, some people just not thinking about it the way it's supposed to be thought about. We're not talking about wins. We're not talking about none of that. We're talking about what it costs for the position. Bijan Robinson, think about value, right? Think about value and what players mean to the overall. Think about value, one, and think about what certain running backs mean to the overall flow of the offense. James Cook, whether people want to accept it or not, James Cook was a big deal for that Bills offense. Bijan Robinson, he was the Atlanta Falcons offense. Jahmyr Gibbs, I know they got Amon-Ra St. Brown. I know they got Jameson Williams or whatever. But in my opinion, Jahmyr Gibbs is the engine to that Lions offense. Who else? Josh Jacobs. He was the engine to that Packers offense. Lamar Jackson did amazing things. But Derrick Henry being there, oh yeah, Derrick Henry was the engine. Was the engine to that Ravens offense. The engine. So, although every running back is not Saquon Barkley and every running back is not going to get that kind of money, what the Saquon Barkley contract did, it raises the ceiling for guys like Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson. It raises the floor for guys like James Cook, for guys like Joe Mixon, Kyron fucking Williams. Who's the running back for the Buccaneers, the rookie? Bucky Irving? Is that his name? Am I right when I say that? The running back for the Buccaneers. Is that Bucky Irving? Bucky Irving. He was a huge part of that Buccaneers offense. A huge part of it. So again, Saquon is going to raise the floor for everybody, but he raises the ceiling for the elite. That's the beautiful thing about this deal. And Howie Roseman frees up cap space, much needed cap space. Big deal. Very, 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 very big deal. Very big deal, you guys. Breece Hall with the Jets. Breece Hall. This is you guys, you have to understand. I know a lot of you guys get this already, but you guys got to understand what we're witnessing. We are literally living through the resurgence of the running back. We are literally watching one player transcend. We're literally watching one player transcend a market. He's completely shifting an entire position. Really think about that for a second. We're witnessing history right now. History. I don't know what that means to some of you guys, but this is giving me chills right now. Saquon Barkley has completely turned the NFL on its head. Completely. This is unprecedented. And the contract is validated. You want to know why? The contract is validated because not only does Saquon Barkley have a career year, he had the greatest running back season we've ever seen. He broke the all-time rushing record. And he won the Super Bowl. And he was Offensive Player of the fucking Year. Y'all. Saquon. What's up, man? What's up? All right. We are witnessing something unprecedented right now. Unprecedented. All right, got here. Yo, Samoku, right? He did a backwards hurdle. Dog, he did a backwards hurdle and got third. Yo, what the fuck? Dog, this is crazy. Aaron Baskerville said that dog too happy. Yo, for real, man. He's well taken care of. He's well taken care of, man. You want this? You want this? Go get it. Anyway, so Rashid says that dog too happy, Tone. Kenny G said the dog even happy for Saquon. He is. So yeah, man. See, giving out this contract, how can you criticize it? How can you criticize the contract? He had the greatest running back season of all time. He was Offensive Player of the Year. He broke the run. He broke the all-time rushing record. Super Bowl champion. Dog. Unprecedented. Running backs around the world are looking at what's possible now. The first $20 million running back. The first $20 million running back. You got wide receivers in the NFL making 24, 25 million, and they don't even produce half of what Saquon did. Think about that. You got wide receivers in the league making 25, 26, 27 million. They can't even give you half of what Saquon did. Can't even give you half. Bubba, get the fuck out of here. We not the same. We not the same. Get out of here, Bubba. We not the same. My bad, y'all. My bad. I've been muted this whole time. I'm tripping. My bad. I'm muted. I just unmuted it. So, yeah. I don't want to hear shit about Zeke. I don't want to hear shit about Zeke. I don't want to hear shit about it's too much money. This damn dog, man. Anyway. Yeah, I don't want to hear shit about Zeke. I don't want to hear nothing about it being too much money. They got ahead of it. If you want a player, you pay the player. Simple as that. You come to Philly, you grind, you're going to earn your money. You're going to earn your money in Philly. Alex said, Tone, you need a cane Corso. Bro, I want one bad, but my wife said I gotta my wife said I gotta get a small dog first, so. I wanted a cane Corso, but I needed to prove to my wife that I'm good with a small dog first. Oh man. You paid your player, you gave him cap relief, why not? Why not? And also, if you see, the thing is, this is the problem that happened with Hassan Reddick, right? We signed him to a 3-year deal. He had a crazy first year. He wanted an extension in year 2. Here's the thing. They knew at some point Saquon was going to want an extension. They knew at some point it was coming. So they got ahead of it. Alex E says, small dogs don't hit the same, though. They are a different species as far as I'm concerned. Bro, I'm with you on that. Russ, you know what? You're right. Cane Corso, you're right. A Cane Corso, you're absolutely right, brother. My bad. You're absolutely right, Alex. You're absolutely right. West Philly Quan said he really hurdled somebody and got $20 million. It's funny as hell, man. I can't wait until all the details are ironed out so I can really do the math on this shit. But regardless, though, man, congratulations to Saquon Barkley. Man. Before we get out of here, let's just run through everything real quick. Adam Schefter reported the Eagles are rewarding Saquon Barkley with a 2-year, $41.2 million contract extension. That makes him the highest paid running back in NFL history, per sources. The deal makes Barkley the NFL's first $20 million plus per year running back. Barkley also has the ability to earn an additional $15 million in incentives and escalators. The deal includes $36 million fully guaranteed at signing. The Eagles are taking the rare step of extending Barkley 1 year into his 3-year deal, and in the same league year in which they signed him to the initial contract. Wow. This, in my opinion, sets up the Zach Bond return, and it sets up a potential move to get Myles Garrett in the building. We'll see how everything turns out, you guys, but that's it, man. We've been live twice today for well over an hour. I had no idea this move was coming, but here we are. So much more content to get into. I told you guys, we're covering this thing. We're covering all of this content, the ins and outs. We're locking in, man. We're grinding. It's the off season. It's exciting. This is where the real content creators earn their bones. This is where the real content creators get busy. And if some of you guys are wondering where Laura Brunson is, man, he on vacation. He'll be back soon. But regardless, though, man, make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I'm so grateful for the support you guys give, and it means a lot to me. So, again, make sure you guys stay locked in. This is where the real content creators live, baby. It's about the off season, man. Anybody can do content during the regular season. Anybody can do content when the games are going on. Can you do content when the off season is rocking? Can you stimulate the mind of the people when it's time to talk business? And it's straight like that. Big bank, take little bank. I'm your humble host, Tone DeShields II. And you guys have been tuned in to another edition of Chalk It Up Sports via the Chalk It Up Network, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game, and we out of here. Fly Eagles fly.